Hi everyone, what's going on? This is Background Noise, episode 515. I am joined by a carousel of amazing people. We have Gianna.
Hi.
We have Mark.
Hi.
And Nathan.
Howdy.
Howdy. Howdy, howdy. He's Nathan. Yes. So welcome on in, everyone. I hope everyone is having a lovely evening. For anyone who's watching the VOD of this makes no sense, but we are starting quite late. But that's fine. It's totally fine. Nothing bad's happening. Not starting late for any bad reasons or anything. We had a fun time today, I would say. I did work, but it was still fun.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
You only worked for 30 seconds?
Most
of it was enjoying yourself. You did work very hard.
I worked very hard today.
What'd you do today, Tony?
Reporting.
In what town? Well,
Nope.
Did you go to any tree lighting today?
Yes.
You did.
We missed the actual lighting part, but we went to the event it was tied to.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I might have been in the same town as you.
Different one.
You sure?
Yep.
Because I went to a different town than I would normally go to.
Yep. No, we'll talk about it later.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, so had a fun time, and then story time to get to our question of the week. Normally I don't have a segue about a question of the week. We just kind of, it's just usually something that popped in my little brain. They rattled around.
It's a very big brain, Tony. Give yourself some credit.
It's big. It's just kind of empty.
That's not true at all.
You know that scene where SpongeBob deletes everything except fine dining and breathing? It's like that, except the fine dining or breathing.
So all you have is fine dining and breathing?
No, I don't have either of those things.
So what do you have in place of that?
It's just
What is your fine dining and breathing?
Have you?
Podcast.
I want you to basically
and
picture a very large hamster wheel, but it's a ferret.
Not a weasel?
And specifically a ferret.
Not a weasel.
Weasels are great, but the weasels would be too chaotic for the wheel. You need to use a ferret.
I have a point.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So the ferret runs on a wheel. But then since he's so long, occasionally when he stops, he just kind of takes up the width of the wheel. And it's just kind of spinning. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't remember why I was talking about a weasel in my brain. Because it wasn't a weasel, it was a ferret. We went out to get some dinner. We went out with my brother, his girlfriend, and so it was a double date, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
And
Nice little double date.
we got dinner and we got steak. And it made me think of tonight's question of the week, which is, how do you like your steak cooked? But we also add the qualifier, if you don't eat steak, please don't rat us out to PETA. Yeah.
Not cool,
Anyways.
bro.
Yeah, not cool.
Cool, bro.
Real friendos don't tell PETA about the activities we participate in. So.
How do you take your steak, Tony?
I usually get a medium. If I really trust who's cooking it, I probably would get it medium rare. But, needs a level of trust.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get it, Gianna?
See, I like to live my life carelessly. No qualms to the wind. So I go medium rare all the time. I don't care who's cooking it. Because you're either going to give it to me too rare, which is not the end of the world, or you're going to give it to me a little more cooked than I want it to be. And that's not the end of the world either.
Interesting. Mark, what about you?
Medium rare. One and only
There we
answer.
go. See, you get it. Mark, we understand each other.
Yeah. We cool.
We cool.
Ooh. Nathan, how do you take steak?
Medium rare, but I never get steak unless it's my mom cooking it. So it's always safe. She always is like, She makes sure everything is cooked.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't trust restaurants with steak, especially not after like the amount of times I've ordered like a burger and been like, oh, like medium rare, like some pink, please. And that shit just comes back brown, no pink at all.
Yeah.
It's like it's not gonna work.
Yeah. That's I think so Nathan's kind of in the same boat that I am, where I'm like, if like truthfully, if like when we do steak at my house, it would be my dad cooking. Mm-hmm. So it would be similar. Where my dad cooks it. If he wants to cook it medium rare, hell yeah, I will eat that up. But I don't know the dude in the restaurant. What? He may fuck my day up. And also, with all my food shit.
See, that's just a risk I'm willing to take.
Yeah.
I love it.
But you also don't have like any of the broken insides that I have.
That is another aspect I do not have to take into consideration. You're right.
Yeah. My insides are already broken.
Our waiter was really cool, and he was actually really on top of it with you and your allergies.
Yeah. We loved our waiter.
Yeah.
Are we talking physically, emotionally, or mentally?
Yes.
Yes. Listen, our waiter took care of us.
Listen, we may have entered into like a
parasocial relationship.
Oh man.
Listen.
It's one of those establishments.
It's weird. You just walk in and it's a screen, and it's an AI.
They have those in Japan.
Yeah, they do.
You know what else I have in Japan?
Actually, it's really cool. Sorry, we're going completely off topic here now.
Go for it. Go off topic. Take us off the rails.
So, really cool. I don't remember the guy's name, but he opened up not just a restaurant, but like it's now become like a chain of restaurants. That it's not that you are ordering through an AI. You are technically talking to a person, but all of like the staff is remote controlled. And he did it specifically.
How do you do remote control?
Like it's robots with like they only have certain functions. But think of like how you play a video game.
Mm-hmm.
All the staff except for I think the chefs. The chefs I think are like there.
Yeah, but, I mean that would be pretty impressive too if they got a robot to like.
I don't think I'd trust a steak by a robot. By the way,
but I think it'd be cool.
Like the robots, they're controlled by people who are like whose health conditions makes that they physically can't leave the house.
Mm-hmm.
And it was either I remember. He had like an illness that essentially for like 3 years he was stuck in his house, couldn't leave, couldn't work, ended up like completely drying up all his savings. So he specifically made a restaurant that would hire people who cannot like physically go into work, so that they don't have to like be broke because of their health.
That's pretty cool though, honestly. And
especially like all the waiters are like it's like a robot with like a smiley face on it, but like it's a real person with like a microphone and a headset taking your orders, and then they go back to the kitchen, they relay it to the chefs. And then they have like a tray attachment to the robot, and the chefs will just pile everything on the tray, and then they will drive their little robot back to the table.
This is actually amazing.
I'm like, this is genius.
Yeah,
it's become so popular that like he's opened a chain of restaurants at this point.
That's really cool. Well, you gotta imagine like after COVID and everything, everyone gets like freaked out with like leaving the people who like developed like severe like germophobia and stuff. Like that's still a way for them to be able to interact with society without like putting themselves too far out of their comfort zone too quickly, and they're still be able to like earn a living.
And he made the controls to control the robot like so simple that you don't even need like full functionality of your hands to use it.
Nice.
So like even like paraplegics and quadriplegics are just like completely able to just go into work literally, like clock in.
That is very cool.
Be waiters, talk to people.
That is next level cool.
I love when technology advances society.
Yeah, instead of the rich using their funds to extort everyone below them.
Yep.
Yep.
Like it usually is.
Mm-hmm.
There was a sign at the craft fair that said, it was a cross stitch that said, fuck the patriarchy, and I really wanted it.
Salad.
Bo!
Hi!
Bo! Hi, Bo! Bo!
Whoa!
Hi, Bo.
All
Thank
right.
you for the sub for 26 months. Holy crap, friendo. Thank you so much, Bo.
That reminded
I
me. I'm not
appreciate
trying to, show him up or anything.
You doing what I think you're about to do?
Howdy, everyone. How you doing, Bo? Bo, how do you like your steak? That's our question of the week. Mark, the Miss Prime sub for 34 months.
He said not to flex on you, but flex.
Oh, steak. I said steak. Steak, not state. Virginia kind of sucks. It's like, that's fair.
Oh,
I do like your steak.
I'm sorry.
That's really funny.
Poor Nathan.
What the
Nathan's
hell?
like, hey, man, I live here.
not that bad.
It can't be that bad. You're there.
Hey, listen, there's this. You're telling me the state where Nathan and Bo both live in? That sounds fucking great. I think it just went up exponentially. Well, I like mine medium rare, so medium rare.
Medium rare.
Okay, that's the
You're the odd
prevailing
one
answer.
out here,
It's
Tony.
me. I said medium. Yeah. I like a prime rib at medium. It's so good.
Medium rare, dude. Where's that?
So
Delicious.
Oh my
That steak was
goodness.
so good, dude.
I get rare also. Ooh, that's living.
Yeah, I'll get rare too.
That's living dangerously.
I don't get rare.
No,
I would say that.
if it's a restaurant I trust,
Okay.
I'll get rare.
I like that answer more. Because, like, ooh, yeah.
Like if I've gone there a lot and they've never fucked me, and I know like their steaks are cooked like on point, then yes, I'll get rare.
Okay, name one place where you will do that.
What was that?
Name
Without
a place,
doxing
Name
yourself,
a place
if
so
possible.
divine that it has never aired in your trust.
My mom's kitchen.
Mama. Oh, that's okay.
Let's see.
Touche.
Well, specifically, it was usually restaurants I worked for because I know the chef. I would know the chef personally.
Yeah.
And you could, like, have a word if
That makes
things were
sense.
not right. Take them
Yeah.
out back, swinging.
But also, and this is the important part, because I would also be working back there, I would know how busy it is, which how busy it is would definitely affect the quality.
You're
food.
absolutely right.
So, like, if it was slow, like, if we were having a slow day, I'm like, I could probably order a rare steak and he'd get it completely right, because he can actually time it.
You gotta gauge the
Instead
environment.
of the guesswork of poking the steak and feeling how tough it is.
Mm-hmm.
Which
That's thinking ahead.
is, by the way, as much as people are like, is the chef poking the steak? Yes, the chef probably has poked your steak. I just
Poke.
gotta be honest, they've probably poked your steak because it's not perfect, but in general, you can, if you have the right, feel for it,
Mm-hmm.
you can tell what temperature the steak is by how tough it is when you poke it.
Yeah.
Oh, Bo said, if we're talking restaurants in general, Tokyo Underground is probably the best bowl of ramen I've ever had on the East Coast. That's awesome.
Ooh,
If we're talking steak, I really prefer making my own. Yeah, I feel like the best answer is like a nice homemade, like jammy. It's pretty great.
But the question wasn't where you get your steaks; it's how you
it's
like
just in
it
general.
cooked.
It's how you like it. Yeah. It's how you like it cooked. How do you like it cooked?
How come we have to cook?
Let 'em cook.
Bo said
Let
I
it
worked in a
cook!
few resort kitchens here in the mountains. Line cook life. Ooh, that's very interesting. Do you say Malcolm when you have to cook?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to zone back in for a wee bit. Say Malcolm? How have y'all been? Oh, pretty good. Also, Tony. Hi. Hello, Bo.
I've been doing all right. Work's been work, but
Yeah.
Work sucks.
Oh, you do?
I
You love the
know.
series of TikTok I've been doing? Thank you, Bo.
Oh, yeah, it's so wholesome.
I appreciate it.
and Tony, I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. Thank
I'm
you
always proud of
kindly.
Tony.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it was good. It's good for my brain. So, good for my little brain.
I'm happy for you.
For my little brain.
A happy Tony is my favorite Tony.
Yeah. If you ever need a person to talk to or feel low, even though I am normally low myself, I'm around. Obviously, thank you, Bo. I appreciate you dearly. Same goes both ways as well. So, if you ever need someone to talk to, I'm around. A happy Bo is a happy Tony. Yeah, I said it.
Wow.
Love Bo.
Favoritism in chat, am I right?
I'll be honest. I love everyone here right now. Everyone is amazing here, and I'm so lucky to have everyone here. Whether in call, in chat. Bo was like one of the first like other streamers that like I was like, I like him. He's fun. He makes me happy. Because I met Bo and Prez very similar to the times. Bo is the one that I believe would have they would have double rated, I believe, me on a Monster Hunter night, and Bo, I believe, would have been the person to be like, hey, Prez, let's raid this guy. Because I had met Bo beforehand. Bo's always been so great. Always love Bo. Hello, bees. Bees! The bees! How you doing, bees? Well, I just drove across the country to take X back to Cal last week. Ooh, wow, that's a drive.
That is quite the drive.
Multiple states. 39 hours. Holy
That's so many
shit.
hours.
Ooh.
That is. I could understand if you don't want to look at a car for a while.
I wouldn't want to look at anything but the back of my eyelids after that.
Yeah. Honestly. Because, like...
I mean, I gotta say, that's like one audiobook.
At least.
Yeah,
At
did you...
least, that's one long audiobook.
If I didn't love cars a bunch, I'd agree. That's fair. I was delirious, dude. Like I don't think anyone would ever blame me for being delirious or like out of it. Bees is right. So much driving. That is,
It's crazy.
The furthest I've ever driven in one car ride is 5 hours, and I was gassed after that. So I can't imagine.
I've done 9. When I drive up to Maine sometimes.
Damn.
Solo, I think the farthest I've done straight is about 6.
Yeah, that's... Like, I can't... All of you people who've driven more than that, like, whew, for me, I'm like, dude, 5 was so rough for me.
Talking about being in the car and not just driving, I've done more, because when I worked for the moving company and we did out of states, it would be like 3 days on the road.
Yeah.
But I was not truck certified, so I could kind of just zone out.
That's fair. Bo said, I once again missed out on seeing the Grand Canyon. It continues to elude me. That elusive thing moving around as often as it does.
It so well.
I've never seen the Grand Canyon myself. I would love to see the Grand Canyon someday.
Me too. It's on my list, my bucket list.
It's so nimble, he said.
Yeah, it really just snakes its way across the country.
It's crazy how it's just...
Very elusive.
Yeah. It's a
That's what
sneaky
earthquakes are, right?
snake.
When it gets up and moves.
It's a sneaky snake.
Oh, is that what an earthquake is? It's when the Grand Canyon decides to stretch out.
Yeah.
It's just like, I need a change of scenery, and then it takes out a couple small towns on the way.
Yeah. That's really good. I like that a lot. She's funny.
I've never been to that side of the country.
I have... The only time I've left the East Coast in my entire life, like I've said multiple times, was to get cash in Tennessee, which I went to Tennessee, spent the night, and then left the next morning.
Worth it.
Yeah, of course, I got an adorably cute dog that I love to death.
Yeah.
So, like, that was worth it. Yeah.
He's just a baby.
Okay, so Bo said, I used to drive a truck for a little bit also. Back when I was doing that, they didn't track your driving electronically, so you could kind of fudge your books. You were only supposed to do 8 hours, but one trip I drove from Maine down to the Keys. Oh, what? From Maine to the Keys?
That's a long trip.
Mm-hmm.
That's about how long you should spend in Tennessee, B said. Honestly, I got to stop at one barbecue place, and it was delicious. I wish I could have stayed more for food.
I will say, I gotta be honest. The truck stops in the South are, like, honestly really good. Oh my god. It was crazy. Like, they had a full shopping mall just for truck stops.
Ooh. So, Bo said Tennessee and Texas are both the longest drive. And then Boosie's, that's the best. Is that a barbecue place?
Buc-ee's.
If it is. Oh, Buc-ee's. Bucky would make more sense, huh? Don't call it bussies.
No, it's essentially just like a, what is it? But I guess almost like 7-Eleven or something like that. But like also a gas station.
Oh, Buc-ee's is the mall, not a barbecue place.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's like a supersized truck stop.
Oh, they have barbecue there. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, literally think of like a Walmart with a gas station.
So this is I don't know why this is the first question I ask, but is there guns there? Because that's what when I think of Walmart in other states, I think of guns.
You got a point. Pennsylvania Walmarts, they got guns.
Which I think would trip me out a little bit.
It's a weird experience, I gotta tell you. Especially because it's like right next to the car parts and stuff. It's like, well, okay, I feel like these don't belong next to each other.
B said, what do we call it again? Buckeyes? Buc-ee's, that's it. I can't read.
Buckeyes.
Does have barbecue, and they also really well maintain clean. I don't remember seeing guns the last time I was there, but I'm not in Texas. True. All Walmarts have guns in my experience. It's sporting goods. It's true. New Jersey, where I'm from, does not have guns in there.
Yeah,
Walmarts.
but funnily enough, I don't know if that's still true, but when I went with my dad to Dick's Sporting Goods back when I was like 15, they sold guns. It's a sporting good.
Buckeyes is the Ohio mascot. I can't read the 9Bs. Tony pulling the most unintentional who's on first with this. Yeah, I'm not doing this on purpose. Wait, did you say Jersey? Yeah, I'm from Jersey.
Jersey.
We're from somewhere in the armpit of New York.
Yeah, it's true, bro.
I have a love-hate relationship with this state.
Don't we all?
Bro.
I have like
I'm from
Stockholm
Tennessee.
syndrome.
Oh, B's, you're from Tennessee. I get your disdain towards Tennessee. That's a short train ride for me, but we're gonna. But let's talk. This is the source of my previous joke. That makes sense, B's. It's all connecting. Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
It's all coming together.
There were some Tennessee Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's? It's Buc-ee's, right? I was waiting for confirmation from someone.
Buc-ee's sounds like puppies.
Buc-ee's. Yeah, see, if it was spelled like that, I'd get it.
It sounds like a Chuck E. Cheese like knockoff. Buc-ee's.
Chucky's. Buc-ee's. Yeah, I just look at it and I think Winter Soldier. That's how I can do that. Yeah, Winter. Listen, hey, it's Can we go to Winter Soldier? I mean, Bucky's.
I mean, but
Oh yeah, I see the billboards that say Bucky's 178 miles away.
Oh yeah,
What?
there's a. It's not like Jersey where most things are within like 10 miles.
Yeah, I forget that.
There are roads in like the south and the west where it's just like next truck stop like 120 miles.
it's so many miles.
Which is why it's usually like, make sure you check out this truck stop because
Yeah, because
if you
ain't
run
gonna
out
see
of
another
gas,
for a while.
you're done.
B said, "You may think I'm joking. They definitely don't. Oh, but those are real billboards. Yeah, I don't doubt you. It's just so different than what we see, or at least I see. They definitely don't skimp on the marketing budget. Bees is right. If you're putting it, you gotta have bees are right. Bees is right. Bees are right. Bees right. Bees nuts.
Oh god damn it.
I'm a child. I thought that was funny.
Oh, they're different from usual billboards? What do you mean? What does this mean? Bees, right? Most billboards are like next says it are 7 miles. This one says the Winter Soldier is looking for you 178 miles away. That's from what I'm understanding. If I got the right context out of this conversation. The Bucky's ones are front and back too, so they get you in the rear view also. Bucky says, "You're driving 3 hours to come see us, right?" And enough people must nod and go, "Yeah, might as well," for the sign to be there.
Have in Jersey?
What do we have?
Waffle House.
I've never been to a Waffle House before.
Oh, it's terrible and so unhealthy, but like it's that southern.
I just want to go once.
It's an experience.
I just want to go into a Waffle House once, watch people fight, and then leave.
Can I get a waffle? Can I please get a waffle? While she's
Waffle House
beating
is
the hell out of
fucking
that.
great. Also, Waffle
They gotta
House will
plant
stay
that seed
open
early. I love Waffle
so
House
consistently that what is it, the Center for like Disaster Relief or whatever,
Pick
or
the
like
Waffle
extreme
House.
weather. No, they literally have a Waffle House index where they will find out how bad the weather is in a certain area by seeing how many of the Waffle Houses are closed or have reduced hours.
Yup.
Cam said, "Hey yo, it's Lil Tony. Hey Lil Tony. Hey, normal size, perfectly proportional Cam. How you doing?" You might be able to see someone fight, but most of the time they're just 1970s time capsules. Aw. I feel like if I was the one the aliens met first, that's where I'd take them is a Waffle House. Tell them about Waffle House Task Force. What? Anyway.
Oh, I don't know anything about a Waffle House task force. What?
What's this?
There's a Waffle House Task Force.
Okay, Bees, I think you have to be the one to tell us about this.
Is that just the anger of minimum wage?
Hey yo, just doing normal size activities,
Tony's broken. Usually we get like a good portion of the podcast in before he breaks. You got him in like 30 minutes, my guy. Way to go.
Well, maybe it's not the podcast or this point in the podcast that's breaking him. Maybe it's just this time of the night that's breaking him.
That could be it. That could be it.
Big brains.
Tag.
You're tagging me out.
In. Tagging you in.
Alright, B said Waffle House will airdrop employees to location to keep them open in an emergency situation. Oh my god. Are you serious?
Oh my god.
Could you imagine just like a Waffle House employee dropping from a
Both
helicopter?
said specifically one in Georgia or Florida. Oh, that's the one you
I
take the
imagine,
aliens to.
Like the Halo ODST fucking like man drop pod.
I love
And
it.
it's just a Waffle House worker fucking comes out.
Head pets.
Have pets for Tony.
I love that, Nathan. That's such a
Team
good mental
6 packs
image.
of nuggets.
It's a fucking drop pod from Halo, and it's just a guy in a
It's
Waffle
just
House
a Waffle
uniform.
House employee.
He's already in uniform
He's
as well.
prepped with
Yeah.
a spatula in hand, and also
Is
a
that
pot
one
of coffee.
fancy
He's pissed
spatula
off.
from SpongeBob?
He's got to be angry. Yeah.
Yeah, he's visibly
They're dropping
upset.
in the hash slinging slasher.
The hash slinging, the,
The
mash
bash
slinging,
slinging,
the tash bringing, the.
The
Posted, I don't know
hash-slinging
why, but my
slasher.
brain made the drop
Can I get a waffle?
pods saying pods. I like that. I like the saying pods. Can I get a waffle?
Can I please
Does
get a
anyone want a waffle?
Yeah.
My mouth tastes like teeth.
And in the morning, I'm making waffles.
Orbital drop shop trooper Waffle House guy. ODSC.
I agree.
Yelled and specifically Waffle House employees, Waffle House jump teams, the facility reopens after major disasters. Like, occasionally I'll hear, like, someone say something and it feels like a dystopian universe. And this whole Waffle House task force sounds like a dystopian universe, but, like, also, it's a Waffle House, man. Like,
It's simultaneously dystopian, but also like super high tech. Like, there's no reason you need to put
And
in
also
that much
so
resources.
American.
But it's so American.
So American.
Now, that if that doesn't say Happy 4th of July, I don't know what does.
Wow, corporations have better disaster relief than the government.
I don't want to interrupt, but what is the question of the week? The question of the week is, how do you like your steak? And if you don't like steak, please don't tell PETA.
Smile.
It's making noises, sorry.
Yeah. That's like Jeopardy has
Medium
a little-
rare. Medium rare is like the clean
Yep.
sweep answer.
Yep.
Bees, did you tell us how you like your steak? I don't remember if Bees did. The toe. Yes, and I was broken, by the way. I am just sort of resetting now.
We got him back.
Yeah, I'm coming back. I'm coming back now, y'all.
One hop this time.
Right.
One hop this
Run it
time.
back,
Yeah.
run it back, run a man.
Reverse. Reverse. That's how real smooth.
I haven't, but it depends on the cut. If it's medium or medium rare. Ooh. I like that answer.
Very sophisticated answer.
Mm-hmm.
Steak is so good.
Steak is... I honestly can't think of a time in my life where if someone did just plop a steak down, I wouldn't, like, just
Be
be like,
happy.
oh, sweet. Oh, sweet, a steak.
There is no situation where I'm mad about a steak.
Yeah.
Well, you know, if you give me a steak that's burned
Okay.
or cold,
So a good steak.
no situation where I'm mad about a good steak.
Yeah. I'd call you crazy if you were mad about it.
Yeah. You hand me a
Actually,
cold
that was a
burnt
hot
steak
point of
though.
contention at my cousin's wedding.
What steak?
Yeah, because they asked everyone for the temperatures and then gave everyone well done.
Oh.
It was just for
I was
show.
like,
It'd be
that's-
like, yeah, we care, and they didn't.
I was like, that it might have just ruined the wedding. Because our family
You-
loves steak, and everyone was very disappointed.
That's
just-
unfortunate.
I just like to think, you, like, went up to the bride and groom, hey guys, the steak's bad. Gotta call it off.
You gotta call it.
Yeah,
You
no,
gotta
it's
issue an
so funny
apology.
'cause it was the one time I'm like, I'm feeling fish instead of steak. I got the sea bass and it was cooked perfectly.
Wow.
And everyone else at the table was pissed. They were so upset.
Yeah, I mean, you're waiting all night for a good, delicious steak, and you get it leather. Yeah, I'd be a little
You
upset.
get leather.
Because then you spend half the night chewing.
Maybe they were worried that everyone's going to gossip, so they just said, let's have them chew on steaks for the next 2 hours.
Chew on this.
We gotta redirect their energy.
It's true.
Can't be talking shit if their mouth are preoccupied eating.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
So how's
They'll never
work
see it
treating everyone? Yep.
You okay?
Yeah. Yes, I said everything.
Yeah. It's great. I love my job.
Wow, you sound so honest.
I do genuinely love my job. I make myself more anxious about it than I need to be.
Yeah, B said, "Well done" is no. Please do not. You have to have done something special to make it edible. As long as you don't eat chicken rare. Give me that beef jerky. I like beef jerky.
I'm not a beef jerky
Yeah, wait,
fan.
no, it's so funny that, like, if you get it medium rare, great. If you get it well done, shit. But if you take it even further and you give us beef jerky, wonderful.
Yeah, you might. Like, if you make it well done, you might as well just go all the way with it. You
It
know what I
comes
mean?
back full circle.
Pie.
Pie?
Hi, bye.
Guess where I went for dinner? Hint related to question of the week. Oh my goodness, you went.
Is it a steakhouse?
Is it a steakhouse? Yeah.
To be good at the same place.
Hi, friendos. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, pie. Pie. Hi.
Hello.
Pie. Hello.
Hi.
Caitlin. Hi. Hi.
Pie.
Hi.
Hi, bye.
Hi.
Hi, hi.
Hi. Hi. Bye. Bye. Hi. Bye. Bye.
I think
Hey.
Tony's excited to see
It's me. It's me, Tony. Hi. It's Pie. Bison. Tony.
Pie.
Gianna. Mark. Where's the last one? Nathan, there it is.
It would have been so funny if Nathan wasn't all lowercase. Because Nathan didn't say anything to Pie.
If Chance was here, it would be like, Nathan. Chance. Nathan. So, Pie, would you grace us with your answer for the question of the week? It'd be really funny if you're like, yeah, my answer is, I'm calling PETA. It's like, oh, no, yeah.
We asked you so nicely
I
not
said please. Look at his phone, he said please.
I thought we were cool. No one's cool when it comes to the protection of animals.
Not even PETA.
Nope. Depends on the place, but nicer places will do medium, and less nice places will do medium well. Ooh, unique. First person to say medium well in
That
capacity.
is true.
I went medium.
Well, them fighting words. I'm joking.
He's cracking his knuckles as we speak. Like,
Mark's like, I'm joking. Cracks him even deeper.
Well, I'm cracking everything, but that's because I'm old.
Oh, yeah, same.
mood.
Because not nice places have less nice. Yeah, that's my thing. Like if I'm at home or something, and Nathan had a very similar answer. Yeah, medium rare. Why not? Because you trust the person that's cooking it. But for me, like at a restaurant, I go medium always. And then Mark and Gianna like to live life dangerously.
Medium rare is the
Medium
only
rare.
answer.
The only answer. Only answer.
That or nothing.
You wanted a little bloody, okay? Just a little.
Just a little?
Just a little.
Just
Warm.
a little.
And what's funny, I'll send it back if it's overcooked. I won't send it back if it's undercooked. I'll just eat it.
Same.
Ooh, you just got out of the pool for the night? Yeah.
Fun.
So, I don't know why I was going to say this, like, it, would be, like, cryptic. But I was going to say, Pie's in the place where she's on vacation, but in the place where every news story is Florida man. I'd be like, oh, you'd have to guess where she is.
Florida man.
Michigan? Yeah. Yeah, you got it.
Is it Rhode Island?
Yeah, it's Rhode Island. It's so mysterious. I've never been to Florida.
Never?
No.
Well, that'll change.
To me, I'm convinced it's not real until I see it.
That'll change.
Like, it's... How could it be real?
I'll show you.
How could so many Florida Man stories exist
Drugs.
in one place? But, like, how could so many Florida men exist in one place?
Drugs.
But how could I just don't get it. I don't understand. My parents are buying a house. So be able to bring friends down with me.
Yo.
Interesting.
Dang.
Oh. So I could bring you guys. I get to go to Florida.
Disney, here we come.
I'm going to Disney World. Which one's... Is it World or Land?
World is in Florida. Land is in Cali.
Land is in Cali. World is in Florida. The world is in Florida. Land in Cali. Cali land in
Cali land.
Florida world.
Yep.
Florald.
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 Florit?
You got
Florit?
the world?
Florald in Cali land.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Yo, he stepped on my wire and it yanks my head.
Sorry.
Please don't step on my wire. I'm attached to
I
it.
know you are.
I'm attached. I'm attached to this.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nut.
No. Your turn. Alright, Nathan's turn.
I gotta go.
Good.
Oh.
Aw.
Oh, man. Nathan's like, I don't want to give you a evil laugh. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Oh, God, it's there.
That's not evil.
No, it's not. Not evil at
I'm
all.
told it's quite infectious.
Yeah, you do have an infectious laugh. Nathan laughs. I want to laugh.
I still remember when you played. Well, you played a normally completely fine cleric until you saw somebody get brought back from the dead. Way back in the day.
Way back in the
When
day.
we did the D&D
back when it was
podcast.
D&D campaign.
Yeah, back when
Yeah.
it was D&D campaign.
I go watch TV and crash. Have a good rest of the podcast. Thank you, Pie. Pie, have a lovely rest of your evening. Get some good sleep. Also, welcome to the right time
Bye-bye.
zone.
Bye.
Bye, Fidos. The Pie... Oh, there's like... Okay, so if Pie not on Mountain Time, by the way, there's just no one on Mountain Time right now. That time zone is just there for no reason.
Who needs a mountain? Certainly not I.
Certainly not I.
Yeah, we don't want them here. The Appalachians are filled with
Mountains.
things that names I won't mention because they're listening.
The FBI.
Yeah, that's what's in the Appalachians, the FBI.
It's the FBI. I knew it.
I fucking knew it.
It's fucking FBI agents just in the Appalachian Mountains.
There's nothing sacred.
There's nothing,
nothing
sacred to
sacred.
you. That's such a good shout.
God,
Oh.
that one threw me off.
Yeah, it was not. You got me in that one.
It's the FBI. Fucking knew it. Why do you think birds like high places?
Oh my god, it's all coming together.
Oh, yeah. It's all coming together.
We're cracking the code. The numbers. The voices.
Code.
The numbers. The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
99 bottles of beer on the wall.
I'm all the beer. All the beer on the wall. That's what it meant. Oh. Oh. Interesting.
Oh.
I see.
Now I gotta go for real.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Thanks for hanging out, Nathan.
Not just
Bye,
because I
Nathan.
want to
Appreciate
avoid doing an evil laugh.
Yeah,
of course. Sorry, I couldn't stay longer.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh.
Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you.
Thanks for
Yeah,
coming,
yeah.
bud.
Bye, Nathan.
Please enjoy your night. Have a great show. I'll see you guys later.
Thank you. Bye, Nathan.
Bye, Nathan.
Bye.
Bye.
User disconnected from your channel.
I miss
Oh, what a
Nathan.
guy.
Swell fellow.
Nathan always
A
makes
swell
my soul
fella.
happy. I said
Nathan
Nathan
is
makes my
just the
soul happy.
definition of
Yep.
good vibes.
Mm-hmm. I think Nathan always makes things way more cozy.
Mm-hmm. I concur.
Nathan is the definition of cozy.
I agree.
Synonyms, some would say.
He probably likes
Look,
cinnamon.
don't bring out your SAT words to me.
I don't need no SAT words going
I
on
don't need
here.
no cinnamon buns.
I ain't need no cinnamon. I ain't even want cinnamon right now. Also, for anyone who lives down south, I'm so easy for me to slip into a very condescending southern accent. I'm probably not going to change that, but I will just
No, the boomers will be offended.
yeah, it's
Oh,
like a
no,
blanket apology, like
Not the boomers.
because we care so much what they think.
Yeah, we.
Well, the government
we care
does,
so
but
much.
we don't.
No one who matters.
Man, a lifetime of breathing in lead paint.
We got
That's
all
little
these
doo-doo.
thoughts and opinions.
Hey, listen, lead paint does numbers. What is it? What is life if not just a
Lead
lot
paint?
of lead
Who's to
paint?
say?
Oh, I see it.
Lead paint and indoor smoking.
So much indoor smoking.
Yeah,
Sometimes indoor
isn't that
smoking
crazy?
lead paint.
There were times where people were smoking indoors with lead paint right there.
Dude,
So-
smoking or non-smoking?
That was a thing.
Yeah.
Like, you would walk into places and be smoking or non-smoking. Our family usually would take non-smoking.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah.
My dad used to smoke, but he would never smoke at a restaurant. My mom would kill him.
That was a very normal thing.
Yeah, but we were eating.
I'm gonna
Like,
grab
I
a
remember-
beer.
I remember a few times growing up that like they only had smoking section available,
Yeah.
and we would
You would just bite the bullet.
we would sit in it, but
The
we
smoking
wouldn't
section was better than waiting.
pay no attention to that audio.
No?
No.
None?
I mean, I don't know if that checks out. I don't know if the smoking section was better than waiting for the non-smoking section to open up.
Honestly, if you were next to the guy who was chain smoking, you're right.
Yeah, like I don't remember being that bad, but I do remember leaving with a headache. So
I mean, I definitely didn't enjoy my time in the smoking section.
you could say I got that going for me.
Yeah.
So I got that going for me. Do any of you have remember experiences of being in a smoking section?
No.
No.
No, actually, I don't remember that.
Okay.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's because you're old.
Mark and I are the same age.
You're old, though.
I get bullied all the time. What did I do to deserve this? I'm such
Tony,
a
you
loser.
can't be any older than 26 and a half.
Well, I'm 27.
I know.
I bet I'm older. That's possible, Bees. If you're older than 27, you're older than me.
I believe the majority of people in the world are older than 27.
I think that's possible. There's some babies around. I have almost a decade on you, lol.
Yeah, but it's more fun to say that Tony's old.
So yeah, I remember smoking sections. Yeah. how, like, okay, because you would have been older than us then. So, because I remember smoking sections being pretty little. Like, I don't remember, like, the entire experience at a restaurant. Like, did you ever, like, how surreal, like, is it for, like, you to be like, hey, look, I actually remember sitting in this versus, no, not anymore. It's also funny that Glenn is the old man, but I'm older than Glenn. Yeah. Okay, but, so, yes, you are older than Glenn, but one of you fits the old man bill, and it's because it's not you. One of you has some life in their voice. And then it's not... and it's not Glenn.
No.
No. That's why it's so funny to me, yeah. We love Glenn. Glenn is great. But Glenn is jokingly the old man, the friend group.
I don't think I know Glenn.
Oh, Glenn is lovely. You would like Glenn. Glenn's a good guy.
He sounds like a good guy.
Yeah.
I don't think I've met Glenn.
I feel less bad about not knowing Glenn now.
And yeah, Soy Sins just kind of like disappeared without my knowledge in a sense. Yeah, I just remember them not being there anymore. And being like, oh, they didn't ask us for smoking or not smoking. And like the response was like, yeah, they don't do those anymore.
We don't do those anymore.
Cool.
Yeah, it turns out the FDA or the Food Drug Enforcement, whatever. What am I thinking of?
Attorney, how?
Health Inspector, FDA, thank you.
And then they were gone. Yeah.
They were like, they don't like when you smoke by the food.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Weird, right?
It's almost like if you just put smoking section next
The
to
FDA.
non-smoking section, it really doesn't change anything.
Really just
When I
makes it a
wasn't
bigger
vegan, I
smoking
liked
section.
medium rare. That's why I was like, Hal, I know you're a vegan, so currently you do not have an answer. So please don't tell the PETA.
How do you take your roasted carrot? I'm sorry, that was mean.
Roasted carrot? Why do you just assume roasted carrot
I don't
is...
know, that was the first vegetable
the
that came
question
into my
is,
head.
the question is, how do you cook your kale?
I was going to ask, like, what's your favorite way of cooking tofu?
Boiled,
Like,
steamed,
and not
sauteed.
in, like, a condescending sense, because, like, tofu is actually delicious, but, like, to me, it always really depends on what you make tofu with. Because tofu is just, like, so absorbent that whatever you cook with it, the tofu would just taste like that. So if you really like a sauce or something and you marinate tofu in it, the tofu is going to taste like that. And it will be fucking amazing. You could, like, fry it. You can do whatever you want with it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I wasn't being condescending with the kale thing.
No, I know you weren't. Yeah.
I've literally seen people, like,
Yes.
say, like, you have to try everything with kale to find one way that you like it.
That is fair.
Kale is very intimidating because if you don't do it the right way, it's like eating. I don't know. What's a good way to describe it?
Doggy paper.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
How are your black bean burgers prepared? That's a good question. I like both tofu and black bean burgers, just to be clear. I actually like black bean burgers. I had a I can't remember if it was a black bean burger, but it was like a bean, like a vegan bean burger, but it was like a frozen burger that like you would just heat up and make, and it was so good. I wish I remember what the brand was. I loved those. They look really good. Like the patty was really big and it wasn't like many calories. It was delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta like try to remember what that was. It had like almost what I would call like a taco like seasoning on it.
I wish I could help you.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, maybe if I talk it out, I'd remember a little bit.
I don't like beans, so I've never tried.
You're not a beans person. I love beans.
Not a beans person.
Beans are so good.
That's what you tell me.
Yeah,
You can just have all my beans.
that's fair.
Oh boy, more beans for me.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. How with the guac and pico on top, is that how you cook tofu, or you put on your bean burger?
That sounds delicious. I love guac.
Because I'm curious. Black bean burger. Do you, first of all, do you eat tofu? And if you do, what's your favorite way to prepare it? Because, like I was saying, I actually have very much enjoyed ways of having tofu. Tofu I cook a lot of different ways, yeah. Do you have, like, a favorite way? Like fried chicken. Ooh, that sounds awesome. Also, like, adding eggs, which I understand is not vegan. Yeah, when I had tofu, we did, like, tofu and rice. So we made up the tofu in like almost like a General Tso's sauce, and basically treated it like a fried rice and fried rice and chicken.
That sounds tasty.
It was delicious, absolutely delicious. B said I've had some frozen bean burgers and I love adding extra season like chili powder, paprika, or other things. Ooh. Also, I make a good batter and fry them like chicken sometimes. Ooh, that sounds awesome. I've seen tofu prepared like that and it looks so good. I would love to eat like a fried chicken version of tofu. Oh, do you know what I used to get actually? It's not fried chicken, but before I knew I had celiacs, there was a vegan place that made tofu chicken nuggets.
Ooh.
They were awesome. They were so good. I got them every single time I went there. It was delicious.
That sounds really good.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Amazing, actually.
I want it.
Yeah.
I would like to try it.
Absolutely delicious. That's what I'd say.
God. This whole podcast episode is just making me more hungry again.
Yeah.
More food.
Food. Glorious food.
Love me some food.
Can't wait to try it.
Yummy, delicious, tasty food.
Yeah, now I really want tofu. I officially hit the brink where I talked about it just too much.
Yep.
And now I'm like, I fixed a whole pork roast in the oven, but I think it went bad. Half of it smells awful. Aw, I like tofu scramble too. Ooh, I don't know if I know what tofu scramble is. Is that like equivalent to a yep, literally before I could ask, when you cook it up like scrambled eggs. Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, is it cooked like scrambled eggs? Because if so, that sounds awesome. Black salt makes it eggy, and turmeric makes it yellow. Ooh. That is really cool.
Well, tips and tricks of the trade.
Yeah. I'm just like, ooh. So now I'm ordering something instead of out of sadness. Aw, bees.
Aww.
Part of, like, the adventure of cooking, though, is, like, if you've never failed when cooking, you've never cooked.
Experimented.
Yeah.
Learning curves. I had a couple learning curves trying to learn how to bake gluten-free, dairy-free for the first time.
How'd that go?
You said it went well.
Oh, it was the cookies?
It was the cookies.
Oh, they were delicious then. I thought you were like, you were about to tell me that, like, there was, like, a batch you didn't tell me about or something.
No, I wasn't in love with the cookies I brought, but everyone said they were good, so I'm glad everyone enjoyed them. There's definitely some things I want to tweak for when we do them for Cookie Day, but I'm glad everyone liked the first one.
Yeah, my mom actually loved inviting Tony over because she always saw it as a cooking challenge.
Yes.
And that also meant Tony loved coming over because there was always food for him.
Oh, it was awesome. Love of a capital L it. Loved it. Always a great time.
My mom still asks about you sometimes.
Aww.
Because, she hasn't seen you in a while.
Yeah.
Go say hi to Mark's mom.
Yeah, you should. We'll have to make a trip over.
Oh, I think I probably mentioned this, but there was one time that you were parked out of the vegan bakery next to me.
Yeah.
And I was walking back because I went like shopping in town. I was like, is that Tony's car? And then, like, you started driving away, and I'm like, that is Tony's car. Fuck.
No!
Seconds.
I always, like, if I'm ever there, I always peek around and try to look around and be like, huh?
Huh? It is very funny that you work in my town and go to the vegan bakery next to my house.
Yeah, it's
That's
very
the one we
funny.
always go to?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
But the last few
it's literally
times...
the building next door.
The last few
That's
times
really
we've gone
funny.
at, like, noon, so it's probably not supposed
I
to
just
be
didn't
going
know
then.
about it. Oh, yeah, we definitely shouldn't be going there.
But it's okay.
We do!
Ooh, okay. Hal said I accidentally used vanilla almond milk in mashed potatoes once. They were awful. Yeah, you really need, like, unsweetened almond milk in, like, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm in more of the culinary leaning of kids in my family, but this time it doesn't look like it had gone bad. It wasn't great or anything, but after cooking, it literally smelled like a toilet, so in the trash it goes. How old was the meat? Like, when did you buy it? Because it almost sounds like the meat had gone bad or something.
Ooh, that's true.
And if that was the case, there wasn't a whole lot you could have done about it. You know.
You know.
Froze it as soon as it got it. It's in the fridge shy for a week. Yeah, that stinks. Because it almost sounds like it. I want to think it wasn't anything you did, truthfully, and that like maybe it was just spoiled. Normally in safe range, so unlucky, I guess. Yeah. I get you.
Still frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
C'est la vie.
C'est la vie.
Dude, I love Spanish.
Almost 2 hours. Oh, I'm sorry. Went 2 hours prepping in the trash. Yeah. Oh, bees. I'm sorry.
Oh, Tony, it's so funny that you still play Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
We play every
Because
night.
I reinstalled it recently, and I'm like, you know, I sent you a gift, and then it's like, HydroxideAnt, open your gift. I'm like, huh? What?
Yeah, we a bunch of us play, and out of our coworkers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What team are you, Mark?
Mark is why I'm Team Mystic.
Yes. I'm Team Mystic, ride or die. Because I'm smart,
That
obviously.
hurts my heart a little bit.
Oh,
I'm the
wow,
only
okay.
one I know who still plays and is Team Valor.
Well, it's because you're the worst team.
No,
Yeah,
we're
you
the
guys are the worst
best.
teams.
No,
Look, no one likes Team Valor.
I like Team Valor.
Okay. Gianna likes Team Valor.
Are you the one that's always fucking messing with my town?
Probably.
it's not her,
It's me.
probably. But it would be really funny if it was.
I'm not joking, I had a 2-hour fight with someone over the gym next to my house.
It was definitely
it
not,
definitely was not me, but
yeah.
that's really funny.
Okay. No,
It would've-
like, literally, I would take it, and then 30 seconds later, you've been knocked out, and then they'd take it, and then I'd take it, and then they'd take it. And at one point, I named one of my Pokemon, I Live Here. And then they stopped taking it. Because, okay, one of the gyms is literally, I can be in my bedroom and take the gym. I was
Yeah.
like
You have a
in
gym
my
like that?
pajamas.
Very close.
And I was just taking the gym, and it went on for like 2 hours, and finally I named one of my Pokemon, I Live Here.
You're like, you're not going to win.
You're not going to win. I will give it 20 minutes and wait for you to leave, and then take it back.
Bees said,
And then they stopped.
I live here as a flex. Yeah,
As a flex.
You flex on them, and they're like, all right, fine.
All right. Fine.
And B said, I can't remember if I was blue or yellow. Yeah, blue is Team Mystic, yellow is Team Instinct.
What about red team, guys?
Team Valor?
Yeah,
Again,
Valor,
red
yeah,
team.
yeah,
Big red team.
no one lives. No one lives
Look,
with
you're
that
either
team.
smart or the meme lords. There is no Team Red.
Do I even exist?
Mm.
Why'd you say it like that?
In the world of Pokemon Go, no,
We're the underdogs, okay?
no, that's Team Instinct.
No.
Well, what's really funny is I remember when like Pokemon Go first came out, everyone was Valor.
Yup.
Everyone. And now no one is.
Yeah.
Everyone was Valor or Mystic, and no one was Team Instinct because Instinct was like the haha, who picks Instinct? And then Instinct became the, you know what, we're so cool, we are Instinct. And so everyone switched over to Instinct, and now no one's Valor anymore.
Now Instinct feels like it's the
The most popular.
yeah.
It's because
Instinct is
people
underdog.
made,
Valor just exists. Yeah.
it's because people made like so many cool / funny memes about Instinct.
Yup.
And then everyone's like, oh my god, Instinct's great.
Let's
And
join
jump
Team
ship.
Yup, and everyone's no longer Valor, and I'm just alone at Team Base by myself.
Yeah.
I keep holding recruitment sessions. No one wants to join.
Fair warning, don't you dare take the train station one.
We'll see.
The,
Smile.
the gym at the train station, it's war. It's war, Gianna.
We'll see. Smile.
Instinct
I,
had meme
I
power,
fucking know it.
too.
I know the next time you guys stop at the bakery, you're gonna be like, just give me 1 second, and you're gonna
No.
take 10 steps down the road. Take the train station.
I'd be like, don't do it.
Be like, hey, yeah, while we're here, there's just one thing I have to do really quick. And you're like, yeah, sure, that's fine. You don't piece it together until it's too late.
It's very funny.
I just get a random text in the middle of the workday. Mark, I'm sorry. I couldn't stop her.
I couldn't stop her.
You're just at your cubicle and you go, no!
Valor has babysitter camp counselor energy, is what B
Oh my
said.
God.
Honestly, Bees, you're right.
No,
That
it's
is
just
funny.
Valor was like supposed to be the cool one, but because it was supposed to be the cool one, it's like, yeah, I'm so cool. And it's just like, no, you're not.
I was like, but guys, I got the sunglasses.
Guys, I have the sunglasses and everything.
And we
God.
voted, and you guys said I was going to be in charge.
Guys! It's how Napoleon Dynamite thinks he's cool.
Yeah. I've never actually watched Napoleon Dynamite all the way through.
No?
And it's too much secondhand embarrassment.
Oh. Interesting.
I don't think it's funny.
That is unfortunately accurate.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yep. I can't do it. If it's too much secondhand embarrassment, it physically hurts me.
Yeah. There's certain shows we avoid.
Yeah.
I can't watch Curb Your Enthusiasm because of that. That's a show you should avoid as well.
I was gonna say, I don't even think you told me about this show, which is how bad it is.
It physically pains me to watch Curb, yeah. That's fair.
Well, then I will definitely be staying away from it. Like, I can't even do The Office, and that's, like, the whole point of The Office.
Yeah, Bees is right. New Girl has some really good parts, but so much cringe for the rest, yeah.
That's why it takes me a while to get
I
to New
love
Girl.
it.
I
yeah.
fucking love New Girl.
New
Yeah.
Girl is...
Mark is the one that
I-
showed it to me,
I
and I
adore New
watched
Girl.
like all
I
of
can't
it because
binge
of
it.
you.
And here's the funny when Kendall and I first started dating, she didn't tell me that she didn't like New Girl.
Oh,
She doesn't like New Girl?
Yeah, and then she's like, I would never lie to you, and I'm like, we know that's not true. You sat through like 2 seasons of New Girl and then told me you didn't like it.
I watched it because I watched it with you two.
That's
New
really
Girl's
funny.
great.
I thought it was hilarious.
New Girl is really good. Nick Miller, God, he's so
Icon.
funny.
my
It's
spirit
me.
animal.
You are.
Yeah,
You have to choose. You can have both women.
Nick Miller is my spirit animal.
yeah.
Well, you think you'd have a bunch of wives? You get one wife. It's the way the world works. That's my favorite scene. And then also, you gotta stop yelling at me, or I swear to God, I'm gonna fall in love with you.
But my friends call me gay, Nick.
Yeah, that's really good.
God, that is the best television kiss in history, I gotta tell you.
Which one?
The one where Nick and Jess kiss for the first time in the hallway.
Oh,
And he grabs
okay.
her. Oh,
Yes. Actually, though, yes.
actually the best kiss in television
I
history.
thought you were going to say one of the many times where Schmidt kisses Nick.
Close second. It's a close second.
Bro, everyone else has seen it.
Hal's
When Schmidt's trying
very
to see
right.
his dick.
Everyone else has seen it.
Hal's
Everyone
very
else
right.
seen it.
It's the PG version of Don't Bully Me, I'll Come.
You keep yelling at me, I'll kiss you.
Keep yelling at me, I'll fall in love, I
I
swear.
swear to God, you keep yelling at me, I'm gonna fall in love with you.
Oh my god. And what's really funny is at first I really hated Schmidt and Cece,
Yeah.
Me too.
and then I kind of came around to it.
Yeah, me too.
I was like, you know what? They are horrible people, both of them.
Perfect for each
But-
other, though.
But for each other, great.
Yeah. They were very hateable initially, yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Bees is right.
You have to choose. You can't have both women. What, do you think you'd have a bunch of wives?
Later on, they get a lot better, I agree.
Character development.
Yeah, they go through a lot of character development. The best character development is
Nick living a somewhat stable life.
oh, that actually is. Yeah, that's better. I was trying to make some joke about the cat.
Winston! That's
Yeah.
why we named the dog Winston,
Winston, I
by the
know.
way.
I know.
I meant to tell you, and then I get
It's time I
distracted by
take
other.
my name
I
back.
got distracted by other Stardew stuff.
It's time I take my name back.
That was one of the greatest plot twists in history. When we found out that they had the same name.
Honestly, yeah.
I didn't finish New Girl.
Winston deserves a world, I agree.
Oh, you should finish New Girl.
Yeah.
The last season was rushed and not great.
That's what I hear about it, which is why I was not
But-
in a rush to finish
but-
it.
But here's the thing: it is like a nice little bow tie on like.
I never
end of
went.
New
I never
Girl.
finished the.
Okay.
I watched like the first 2 episodes of the last season, and
'Cause,
the
like-
pacing felt weird.
Don't think of the last season as like, oh, it's another season of New Girl. Think of like everyone wanted an epilogue, so they quickly just strung one together.
Okay.
Because like it doesn't have the same pacing. Everyone's living their own lives. Blah blah blah. It's like a short season of just like, here's how everyone's doing 10 years later.
Okay. Because I've seen, like, the clips where, like, Cece and Schmidt's kid is, like, messing with Nick, and, like, they have the best dynamic ever.
Oh, I desperately need to see that. Actually,
All right, well, the
he's
three
like,
of us
"You're
did
teasing me
watch
right now?"
it, and-
yeah.
And I'm going through it right now. If you could just not do that with me. Like. So good.
I've probably watched New Girl like 4 times.
Oh, it's very funny.
It's great. Comedy gold.
I agree.
Classic comedy.
I agree. Comedy. It's another good show.
What is?
trying to think.
Oh, I thought you said that's another good
No,
show.
I said what is another good show. One I did not finish, perhaps. Because I didn't finish New Girl, but that was a really good show.
I've been watching The Rookie lately.
Ooh,
The cop
is that
show.
cop propaganda?
It's Nathan Fillion.
Let's see. It's a good show. They talk about some issues. I don't think it's great because it still shines like good light on cops, but the show itself isn't bad.
It's also Nathan
Uh,
Fillion, so I don't care what it's about.
Yeah.
Any
one-
show that
the-
is
he-
like, oh, cops.
here's the one problem. Multiple actors have left, Some of them just saying like no comment, and other ones being like, yeah, there's racism on this set. And I'm like,
Oh god!
that's
What?
ooh.
Cop propaganda also has racism on set. Why am I not surprised?
never would have guessed.
Wow, for once it's a train that's not from you.
Nope. It's the same train though.
We'll hear it in a little
It
bit.
is the same
Yeah.
train. Because we just live like, 3 stops away from each other.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's very funny.
I'm actually hopping on the train right now, coming over. To take the gym.
I was gonna say.
No. No.
Fuck, and I live here is in a different gym right now.
You're gonna have to get
You have to live here too. Yeah, there we go.
It's a
The most unpredictable
shiny,
outcomes.
what's that one chandelier
I love when
Pokemon?
we share
Shiny
these.
one of those.
With the fully evolved one?
The fully evolved Litwick.
It's
Chandelier.
it's Chandelure.
It's Chandelure, yes. I have a shiny Chandelure. That
I just
is
think it's
named
very
I
funny
Live Here.
that whatever the Chandelier Pokemon is, I'm like, you're so close to the name. Like, you got 99% of the name right.
Newfangled Pokemons.
These all fangled
Pokemans.
Pokemons. I think Chandelure's Gen 5, right?
Is it Gen 5?
Yeah.
They're running out of
To
ideas.
say.
Yeah.
Who's to say?
I would guess it's Gen 5.
Man, speaking of which, Tony, you have some Pokemon games on your playlist.
Those two. Newfangled, 20 plus years old. Yeah, I do have to get to
Fuck
those.
off.
That's
Don't
what
out
bees
me like
bee-
that.
bees immediately like put newfangled in quotes. 20 plus years old.
You don't
Very
need to
funny.
out me like that, bees.
Bees. It's bees.
Bees coming in with the slaughter.
Here comes the stinger, and here comes the slaughter. It might be exaggerating, and it's only 15, but still, yeah. 20 plus is funnier.
Yeah, like, what the fuck is Cleavor?
That is brand new, Cleavor.
I know.
Cleavor
I
is
know.
all legendary.
But why'd
case.
they just take, like, a Scyther and put axes on its hands instead?
Well, they wanted to tie something else to his hands.
And I gotta be honest, real talk, real quick. Going from Scyther to Caesar, you downgraded. You went from knives to scissors.
Ancient scissor, yeah. Or ancient, yeah. Because they didn't have scissors back in the day, that makes sense.
So what came first, technology or Pokemon?
They had axes. Pokemon?
Are you saying axes and scissors are on the same level of tool?
They only had axes, they didn't have scissors. This is what bees.
They hadn't
I love
progressed
this.
that far yet.
Yeah. Right, bees?
I'm in pain.
Yeah, actually. I was there, I know. Bees.
Bees canonically is a Flintstones character.
Bee stones. It's the bee stones.
It's a modern Stone Age bee family. Yeah, nailed it.
Yep, you got it. You did it.
Town of Bees Rock.
Sure. That's what happened.
However, I will say I do like that Pokemon has consistently kept up the creepy descriptions of some of them.
Yes.
Like how Drifloon will just carry away small children, never to be seen again.
That's my favorite. Gen 4 was my first gen, so like reading that for the first time, I was like, huh, Pokemon ain't for the weak, is it?
No. B said, if you're over 30 on the net, you are ancient history, you are so I'm told. If you're Gianna, if you're literally older than her at all, you're old.
Haha! What? No, just Tony.
They're from Steel's Kids. Yalmaz has an actual person's face on their mask. That's true. Doesn't like Hypno like lure children into the woods?
Yeah, something like that. There are a couple other ones. God. One of them like straight up said like, "Oh no, like Pokemon eat other Pokemon," and I was like, "Oh, that's how they explained it."
I know that the reason why Galarian Corsola exists is because Marini ate Corsola out of like existence in that area.
So they became ghosts.
Yeah. Because Marini kept eating the Corsolas.
Isn't that the thing with Farfetch that like they're rare because people keep eating them?
Yes. They're delicious, apparently. Yeah, Marini was overpopulated.
When I went to Anime NYC, I found 2 of the greatest cosplayers ever.
Okay.
They're 2 Team Rocket grunts with slowpoke tails.
Oh, that's good.
It's good. It was really good. And then one of them asked me if I wanted to buy it for $1 million.
What would they do if someone handed them $1 million?
Say thank you and walk away. You hand it over.
That's fair.
Yeah, Lapras was originally an endangered Pokemon.
That is true.
Oh yeah.
I remember I read this one Reddit story that was like really sweet that they like mass bred Lapras as a kid because they wanted to repopulate it.
I remember that story, yes. They thought they were making a difference, which is just so pure.
It's so pure. Kids are either pure evil or pure good. There is no in between.
Yeah,
but they are always pure.
Oh, cross goblins.
Yeah. They exist in one of 2 ways.
There's
And those
no
are the
in
2
between.
ways.
There is no in between.
Yeah, there is no in between. You're correct. Yeah, because like literally every time I see children, they'll be one of 2 things. Like they will be the cutest, sweetest being on the world, or be like the embodiment of chaos. And I'm like, I never want one of those.
Yup. And then other times they're singing cute little Christmas carols.
Yeah. So
they're the embodiment of letting your intrusive thoughts run free.
Literally.
I didn't know that bees, they changed the lore for that because
they did.
That person.
They changed the lore to say that their populations had restabilized.
Oh,
that
like, one kid did it.
Little kid did it. I mean, that little kid is probably our age, by the way, so...
Yeah, that's fine.
Good for you, fellow 20-something.
I made Lapras come back, what?
Hey, did you have a direct impact on the Pokemon series growing up? I didn't think so.
You know Nintendo also, for a while, owned a series of love hotels?
You know, I did see that, too.
A series of what?
Love hotels.
What is a love hotel?
Oh, babe.
Is that kind of what I think it is?
I mean, like, technically we could have them in the States. There's nothing illegal about it. It's just like, instead of renting a hotel room for a night, you can rent it on an hourly basis.
They are short stay, so it's a motel.
No.
Motels are you are expected to stay at least a night.
Not all
this
motels.
Is like hourly rentals. It's specifically just a room for people to
procreate.
Be adults in, Tony.
Yeah. We always thought that was what motels were for. My mom once told us that we don't stay in motels because motels are where people get killed and bring hookers.
Huh.
We were like 10.
Yeah, every room is the boom boom room. They'll even have like themed rooms.
The Boom Boom Room.
But yeah, for a while Nintendo owned a series of love hotels, and all of a sudden the Ditto breeding programs make sense.
Oh, Ditto. I saw that TikTok too.
Okay, we were talking about the same TikTok also.
Yep. We have very similar algorithms.
Yep, apparently.
But I thought it was hysterical.
Tony, you do need to play the Pokemon games that I requested at some point.
Yes. I do.
Especially because with you playing Pokemon Go and Shadow Pokemon being a thing now, you need to see where they originated from.
Oh.
The game I recommended, well, not recommended, redeemed, is the origin of Shadow Pokemon.
Yes.
Coliseum?
Yeah, Coliseum. And then once Tony's done with that, I've already saved up enough points that I can request XD Gale of Darkness too, which is a continuation of that series.
Yes.
Now, those games were my childhood.
Those were always a game.
Didn't
like,
you
I saw
play
other people
Gen 3
playing,
games?
just
I
had
played all of Gen 3.
No forefront of my mind to be like, oh, that's a Pokemon game. I should play that. Like, I didn't put the pieces together until very many moons later. I was like, oh, that was Pokemon, huh? Because it's not like traditional Pokemon, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, it's a completely different series, and funnily enough, a bit darker.
Yeah.
Because you'll have like an actual teenager as the protagonist instead of.
Do
like,
I recommend you play
a 10-year-old.
Ruby Sapphire? Go straight to Emerald. You've never played Gen 3? Is that what I'm hearing?
You should play Pearl.
This Gen 4.
I know. I just think.
Sorry, Red, but that doesn't really count.
Okay. I
only ever played Emerald, actually. No, I played Ruby and then Emerald, but
I think that you could play Emerald with no problem. The only thing for me is that it depends. I don't know. Emerald's probably your best bet, but playing Gen 3 like Ruby and Sapphire makes you appreciate Emerald more. Because it's like, oh, this is the game I wish these two were.
So this is what this could be, huh?
Yeah. So that's a reason why, to me, other than nostalgia, games like Emerald and Platinum hold such high regard in the Pokemon community. It's because yeah.
Scratch that. Don't play any of those three, because Pokemon Coliseum is a Gen 3 game.
Is it technically Gen 3?
Yeah, it's a Gen 3 game.
That is cool.
It's a Generation 3 side series, as they did officially call it now.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm kidding, but go with what Tony said.
Mark's like, actually, don't play any of those.
Technically, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, which was the second game
Aqua, thanks
in
for
the
the work.
series, was also Gen 3, but they had two, I'll count them, two Gen 4 Pokemon in it.
Two Pokemon. Ooh,
And
okay,
I remember one of them was Bonsly.
Bonsai, yeah.
And what was the other one? Actually, I think technically when XD Gale of Darkness came out, it actually came out before Gen 4, and the two Gen 4 Pokemon in it were teasers for the next gen.
So Bees asks, Mark, were those the ones you were playing as some ex-Rocket person stealing Dark Pokemon back?
Yes, you were. The first one, you were a criminal and decided to... well, originally you decided I'm getting the fuck out of here. But then, the Moral Compass side character showed up and was like, you have the ability to change this and do better.
And they're like, oh,
So
dang
you
it.
did that. And then in the second game, you were just a 10-year-old again.
Thank you for the stretch.
And you were still stealing Pokemon from bad guys. And technically also not from bad guys. Technically, at points, you were just stealing Pokemon from people who didn't know that they had evil Pokemon. In fact, there's one old man that's like, after that battle we had, I can't find this Pokemon of mine. I wonder where it went.
Oh.
It's just like, oh god.
Whoopsies.
Whoopsies.
Whoops, that's on me. My bad.
Yeah, no, like, in the second game, like, you stole, any shadow Pokemon you came across, you had the ability to take, even if
Yoink.
the trainer themselves were not evil. So, you know, yoink. A little bit. Somehow, protagonist in the second game that's a 10-year-old, kind of more evil than the ex-con in the first game.
Yeah.
Who could have saw that coming?
B said, aging myself harder. I remember reading about those in Nintendo Power when they were being
Nintendo
released.
Power.
Damn, you remember the fucking Nintendo Power?
I don't,
dude?
actually.
Pretty sure those were magazines, right?
I don't think I ever would have read those.
We had like old copies, I'm pretty sure. If I'm thinking of what you're talking about correctly. Yup, they were the magazines.
I don't think I ever read them.
I didn't read them because I was a child, but I looked at all the video game pictures.
I should say I never looked at them.
The first one I ever had was the largest issue ever for Ocarina of Time. Yeah, Nintendo used to do all those guides for their bigger, those bigger games. I know Zelda had all of them. I think my friend used to have one from Mario 64, was it? But like a lot of it you couldn't figure out in the game without the book. Or at least we couldn't because we were dumb kids.
Yeah, I never would have figured all that stuff out.
So much. The actual player guide for Ocarina of Time was written like a story. I loved it. Yes! So I didn't have the internet. There was also not the internet, you're right. Books were our only options.
It's true.
Hey, you can't beat a good book, okay? We call that the physical tablet. Analog tablet.
I remember, like, when I was younger, getting a book of, like, cheat codes and secrets. And it was the coolest thing ever.
Oh, yeah.
Now, do you remember the Game Shark?
Dude, I had a Game Shark and I broke it for my DS.
I know what it is, but I never used one.
I had it, I had so much fun with it, and then I turned it off while it was booting up on accident one time, and it wiped it completely, and I couldn't use it anymore.
Oof.
So I was like, you know what, this is probably for the best.
The Game Shark was, I guess, technically one of the original, like, mass-produced, like, mods
Yeah.
for games.
I used to just, like, plug in random game cartridges into it and just see if there was anything on it, and if there was, I'd dick around, and if there wasn't, I'd go to a different cart.
You know, maybe if they used to... that's a bad joke, I'm not going to say that.
I really want you to.
Maybe if they used a Game Shark on the submarine, it wouldn't have imploded.
Oh, it's true. No, you got a point, honestly.
And maybe if they didn't use, like, a Mad Catz controller.
I was gonna say, like, they were on the right idea with the game controller. They just got lost in the sauce.
They need to use a Game Shark.
Yeah. Here, we'll go back in time. We'll give him a Game Shark. We'll change the timeline.
Need to turn on that invincibility hack.
You can't change the timeline like that.
The infinite air glitch.
I can't. You can't just change the
Mark,
timeline.
please. The Mad Catz controller was the only thing that survived. It was their best decision.
Oh my
Please.
god.
I can't. God, that's so
the one
funny.
thing-
I did see
the-
that photo too, but I couldn't tell if it was real or not.
The one good thing for them, and I do feel bad, not for most of them because they're idiots, but I do feel bad for the 18-year-old that was on there.
Yeah.
The one
Because, like, you know, he just said
thing-
yes because his dad asked him, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the one good thing was someone ran through the simulations, and they were like, they probably died so quickly that their brains didn't even have time to process pain.
Yeah, they had no idea what was going on. They blinked and suddenly they were in heaven.
Yeah.
Or hell, you know what? They were millionaires. They probably went to hell, but...
Hey, that 18-year-old, you know, he probably moved on to a better place.
Who's on... Hey, you can do a lot of damage in 18 years.
Oh, yeah. 100%,
Especially when you have
but
money. For all we know, he went south the fastest.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. The rest of them, not so much. But I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But no, they literally ran through the simulation of, like, how fast the submarine would have crumpled like a tin can versus how fast it takes your brain to process pain. And it was like, literally, it would have imploded in half the time it would take for them to process what was happening.
Yeah. There was no way. Which is probably for the best.
Yeah, no, truthfully, that's the quickest way you can go, I think, literally. Oh my god, Tony.
Yeah.
I want to update my answer from years ago of how would you like to die? Submarine implosion.
Submarine implosion. Oh my goodness. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, like, if it was painless, then... you
No,
know.
like, obviously we don't know what actually happened, but with the simulations that people have run, they didn't even have time to process that the submersible was collapsing.
Yeah.
By the time, there's no non-gory way I can describe this, so I'm just going to say by the time that their brains would stop working, they wouldn't have had time to process what was happening.
Yeah, it was already done.
Yeah.
It wasn't even just like pain processing, it was literally like your eyesight processing wasn't fast enough to even see anything shift.
Oh.
I thought it was really funny, and one of our other coworkers, who's no longer a coworker, called me crazy and psychotic because I thought it was funny, but also eat the rich. So,
Eat the rich, yeah.
No, it's funny.
It's hysterical.
Funny.
Eat the rich.
Especially because the CEO who died on Submersible fired the structural engineer who said, hey, we shouldn't go through with this.
Yep.
I don't think it's ready for this depth. And
then
then he
went
fired
on-
him and said, we're doing it anyway.
Yep, and then he did an interview on camera and said, did I break a couple laws to make this happen? Sure. Like, oh my god. Like, dude, those laws were in place for a reason.
It wasn't to make your life more difficult, it was for safety.
Right, it wasn't just a side quest, I promise. There was a reason those were there. Crazy.
That was crazy ones.
No, we're not doing this again. I thought it was free.
You're never free, Mark. It's impossible to be free from that.
You know what we should play at some point, Tony?
What?
Lethal Company.
Yes!
What's Lethal Company?
That's the clips you were laughing at earlier?
Oh!
Yeah. I'm
Proximity
actually...
Yes.
I should
Right.
check on
Yes.
Steam, see if it's on sale right now.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Happy early
Christmas.
birthday, Tony.
Christmas.
I know, he's almost older again.
It's true.
You're a little too excited about this.
I'm excited for
Lethal
your
Company's
birthday.
only $10, I just gotta say.
I own it. It's fun. Let me play too. Yes. Of course. What did you just do?
Dropping more stuff.
Why are you dropping everything?
no.
Is it really only $10?
Autumn sale.
Yeah. It's not even on sale. It's just $10 normally because it's early access. I'm just gonna buy it.
Yeah, me too.
It's early access. I doubt they're gonna do a sale. It's $10.
So it's jank, but in a good way. Yeah, that's what I figured.
And I still have like almost a whole hard drive free.
Ooh.
I have a 2 terabyte SSD in this thing.
Shit got
My monster.
generally scary too if you play it the way it's meant. Ooh.
Guy!
Sky. First of all, Sky!
Hi, Sky.
Second of all, have you played it?
I don't understand anything about that game.
Yeah, had a
From what I've
blast?
seen,
Ooh.
it looks funny. Not funny, but like a good time.
Yeah.
It's not Jackbox funny, that's for sure.
Oh,
Jackbox can be funny.
It's a good game.
I'd always be careful. It sucks to stream though. Other than as long as you don't, it's fine if you don't set your category as Jackbox.
Yeah.
Because people come in and ruin everything.
Ain't that just how life is?
Yeah.
Who's to say?
Me.
You?
Yeah, I said people come in and ruin it. I shit you not, we booted it up and played for 7 hours straight, I think. Can't remember the last time I did that for a video game. Wow. That is pretty good. That is the best.
I bought
reviews
it and
possible.
installed it.
Yeah, I bought it. I'm going to install it after podcast.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know what it was. My stream dropped so many frames for the first, 10 minutes of my stream today.
Aw.
That's annoying.
Yeah, I couldn't even figure it out for a while. I literally just, restarted the stream a bunch of times, and then finally it was like, oh yeah, now you're not dropping frames. I'm like, okay, thanks, cool.
Yeah. Base is 4 people, but there is a mod that allows for more. Oh, interesting. We're going to have to set this up.
Yeah.
You know a game is good when early access it already has a mod community?
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes. Business.
Sky said also, hello, Gianna.
Hi, Sky.
And hey, sexy Mark.
Hey, Sky. How's it going, bud? How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Oh, I should have messaged Sky when I was in his area.
Oh my goodness.
Also, Sky, if you take the train in your area, you might see my cousin.
Sky gave a jank face. There is...
Oh, your area's Philly at the moment? Oh, dang. Okay, then... Well, now I don't feel bad about not reaching out. He works on... Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. He works on the LIRR. He's a conductor.
With your cousin, he cute.
I mean,
Sky.
He's a weeb, so take that as you will.
Sky asking, getting down to the basics here. Cute.
He cute?
Yeah, yo, he cute.
Yeah, he's a conductor on the LIRR. Cool dude.
Speaking of cool dudes, I'm a little eepy.
Is it nap time for Tony?
It's not. That's what we call bed.
No, it's just a long nap.
Oh, it's a really long
Extended nap.
Solid job, good money. Nice.
It's death with benefits.
Yes. So, my loveliest of friendos, if someone could put a Pickle Weasel and Wickle Peasel in the Twitch chat, I would be most gracious. And set me free of my bindings. Thank you, Gianna. Thank you all.
Ready to do it.
Thank you, Mark, too. I felt like you were going to, too. Thank you all, and we will catch
I'll do it anyway.
next week. Bye, all.
Bye.